Alright. Eventually, if you remain downstairs at the stack tankard, Calvin will come to check on you. Duncan with him will probably be the 3 girls, the Celine, and what's the other one? Belin. 4 representatives from the Trin Dynasty will all come to the stack tankard. If you around the table, then they'll join you and touch base. At some point, the village representative from Maruth, O'Leary, will kind of take your hand and give you a look like she wants a private moment. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to have a conversation there. Maybe you don't want to talk to her at all. I don't know.
So she'll sort of look up and sort of look to Duncan and to Regal, and then sort of, I guess, essentially go up, sort of like, okay, let's go talk.
Okay. So as you and she take a stroll, she begins kind of generally thanking you, hearing about your whatever it is that you did eventually. She brings you somewhere within the village and introduces you to the new leader of Ruth. He is an orc, maybe a half-orc, tall, solid, filled with more battle prowess than the last leader, or than many of the orcs. Probably some sort of mining, smithing, or just battle-hardened background. That explains kind of on the way, was elected after the events of the last council meeting, so that they had a leader more capable, for they knew of the imposter. And as you were there, she kind of asks in front of him, your parents, I believe, I know your secrets, and we have some questions, if you would be open to answer. She kind of steps to the side to make sure that you know you've got an exit available.
And she absolutely freezes for a moment, obviously. She's like, what? And why not? It's the thing that she does. She'll do another divine sense because she doesn't trust any of this.
Absolutely.
There's far too many demons running around.
There are, and you've already been alerted of imposter. But if these are them, you cannot tell. V is young. Well, young for a drow. Clearly not young compared to you. Not very intimidating. Probably uses her looks and charm more to get what she wants. Any sort of prowess or fighting or other tactics. But she did give you a heads up that this guy is elected as leader, kind of more intimidating and capable than the last one, who was slaughtered pretty easily by Cordic.
Just sort of stammer. Okay, what do you want to know?
What do you remember of them? What do you remember of their deaths?
I was told that they fell in battle.
Do you remember who told you?
No.
Do you remember where?
No, they said it was a raiding party from the Dwendalian Empire.
You receive anything after they died? Did you find anything?
No, I sort of looks down at her feet, really ashamed. She's like, as soon as I heard they were dead, I ran.
And have you spoken to anyone else since? Anyone at all about them? Does anyone else know?
My friends know that they're dead, but that's about it.
The 2 share a look, and she turns back to you.
What?
He is the one who recognized Morgan first. He is the one who recognizes you, and she will thank you for coming with her. Turn to leave and take a couple steps. You're welcome to join her, or you can stay and talk to this orc.
What do you know about my parents?
He looks down at you, very, very far down.
Everybody looks down at Aleri. She's so small.
I
She's gonna miss Pim.
know of them.
Absolutely.
It was your mother who helped train me. I know all about you. Your parents were like parents to me. This
Sounds like stolen grief. Oh, your dead parents. Yes, I love them just as much as you did.
Yeah.
So this Morgan, he was the one who first came to Ruth many, many years ago in order to share the tale of your parents' death.
What did he say?
Well, he told us that your parents had chosen to help find a sorcerer from Usrin under the recommendation of Buffalo, too, who was the acting leader at the time during the wars. He was offered to guide them through the Broken Veil Marsh. From there, they encountered soldiers of the Dwendalian Empire, some fortress of theirs hidden deep within the marsh, where they were said to commit horrendous acts. Your parents saved the missing witch along with other prisoners that had been there, but never made it out of the swamps alive. That was the tale that he told us when he arrived in Aruth. He arrived with this Buffalo. He arrived with this swamp goblin. But they did not make themselves known. And now, with the reveal of his deceit, you may understand we question his story and look for other truths or answers. Why? Why is it that you left? Who is it that you went with? Why is it that you are here now?
Look at him and be like, well, look at me. I'm small. I'm tiny. I was led to believe that Ruth was dangerous for me, and with my parents not there to protect me, what else was I supposed to do?
You did not leave with him then.
Sorry?
You did not leave with him then.
No, I just ran.
He is going to insight you, and that will probably be trash. Yep, absolute trash. Perfect.
It's really bad. That means he thinks she's lying.
Yeah, sort of, which way is he leading here? It's
And you did not meet with him or others as they passed back through town.
No, he told me of the death, and I panicked and ran, and I came here, and I figured that I could hide with the goblins, because I kind of look a bit like one, so that's what I did.
None of them came to see you?
No?
Kinda looks at you curiously. Fights over whether or not to say more.
What?
You're welcome to give me a persuasion check if you'd like.
Oh, this will go down. Oh, this might actually go down well. It does go down well. 23.
23.
I'm good at persuasion.
Kinda looks to you at your sad, lost eyes. You remember why they left, don't you?
My parents?
Yes.
They didn't like you.
No. No. It's all a bit of a confusion.
Larry drew on the walls and they got so mad.
Your father blamed himself for what I can only guess, but he would have done anything. He would do anything so that you did not have to live the life and the shame that you felt. It is because you stand here that I believe that he at least is dead, that they are. If I believe nothing more of the stories.
O'Leary looks at him incredibly confused because it's all going over, not entirely going over her head, but she's just not adding it up, quite making sense.
For your unique appearance, but it was somehow his fault. Sorry to bring all this up, and he'll turn to walk away and break the silence.
She will probably stand there and just stare, not half staring at him and half like just staring into the void. And then she will turn and run back to the stat tavern. She just absolutely just flees from this situation.
Yeah, as you return, you see V standing out front, kind of waiting for your return.
What does she do? She'll probably stop and just stare at V then.
I'm sorry. We needed to know if there was any other secrets to be uncovered. I'm sorry. I will keep your secret if I may.
I think she will legitimately scream at her, "I hate secrets," and she will just then bolt.
Right.
You're muted if you're talking, Mario.
I am too. She says, "I hate secrets. Stop telling me things," and runs away.
If you pay enough attention as you storm away in or continuing away from the stack tankard, she kind of takes in your words for a moment and departs. Whether you enter or not, she will not.
That's respect.
She will. And then we'll run all the way back to the tankard. Probably burst through the doors and run up into whatever's passing for her room here.
Yep. Regal sat drunk at the table again. Duncan and Calvin are probably having a great time. I don't know what Baloo is doing, but you all see as the Leary kind of storms through the door. Clearly upset. Most of you would have seen her exit with somebody else. And away she goes.
Is she coming towards us or going away?
I
She
don't know the
probably
layout.
has to go past you guys to get up to her room.
Baloo would just like to quickly check if she looks injured.
Like physically? No. Your passive doesn't show anything. You're welcome to roll though.
That's fine. That's just what he would do. As he was just sort of
Yep.
looking to make sure she's not injured. If she's not, then
Yep. I just wanted to give you the option to roll in case O'Leary wanted to share anything else. That was all.
All right. Oh well, I said no, so I won't.
Duncan would kind of reach toward her, but if she kind of runs off, kind of excuse himself and go check. He just kind of shakes his head. It's like, what now? What could have possibly happened in the last 3 minutes?
Yeah. Calvin looks around, confused.
And he'll head up just to check on her. Larry, slow down. Why are you so fast? It's just kind of like follow her to the room. What happened?
So she explains all of that.
She doesn't like secrets.
And I think in her confusion and immaturity, lack of experience, sort of, they think that I'm linked to all of it.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the look that Zelin had given you during the council meeting was that she was aware of your connection to Morgan. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that's weird. But that leaves me with so many different questions. The guy who was an imposter is the one who informed everyone of your parents' death or disappearance, right?
Yes.
Okay. And when was this? How long ago was this?
About a year ago? I'm not good with time. I think it was about that.
You've only been at Brimbaba for a year?
Yeah, I think that's what I wrote. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I'm confused. What did I write?
All right.
I didn't say how long she'd been there, so she may think it's a year. I'm not sure how long it's been.
Okay, well, that leaves the question then. If about a year ago, this person informs you and everyone else about your parents being gone, that person seemed to be an imposter and I think maybe a demon. I'm still not 100% sure if the imposters are also the demons.
Give me a history check, O'Leary.
Because I'm so good at these.
Yeah.
A history. Okay, I am good at this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be a 17, sir.
17. Okay. You held Duncan a year, but as you say it, you know it doesn't sound right. It's been a year, but the War of Ash and Land has been over for at least a decade. The Dwendalian Empire and the Kryn Dynasty have not been in open war for some time. Something doesn't make sense.
So you'll see the confusion come over Illyria's face as she tries to marry those two things up, and she'll be like, "Sorry."
Oh, just like, come on, kid. You gotta let me know what's happening. You're just kind of staring at me. What are you thinking?
So, something's not right because the war ended a decade ago, but I've not been here that long.
So your parents were in the war and came up missing, and you were put here then, or a little bit before? Did your parents put you here, or did he put you
No,
here?
I thought that that he told me that my parents were dead, and I ran away because small orc and not safe, and I ran here
You ran here from where?
from a route.
But you
Like
ran
I
here
left.
when you found out your parents were gone?
Yeah, when I found out that they were gone, I panicked and ran, and then I figured I looked enough like a goblin that I could stay here and hide, and that wasn't. I've not been here that long. I swear that it's only been a year.
Okay, so we can figure some of this out. We need to figure out who remembers when you got here. We need to talk to people that you know. You know people around town, right?
I mean, yeah, I know.
Other than people that we have specifically met since you met me.
I imagine there are people around. I don't know any names.
I think I just sent you the main ones, but you had mentioned that you're doing like odd jobs and things, so you would have had
Yeah.
a relationship with any number of people.
So there'll be like there was this person and I helped get his harvested, and there was this person and I helped build something. I don't know, but I mean, you'll just get this whole list of people that I've helped, trying to sort of ingratiate and make myself useful.
Okay, in that case, we're going to go and we're going to talk to these people, and then they should hopefully know you, right?
Yeah, I should do.
And that'll let us know how long you've been here. And we'll just go from there.
Okay.
It's just going to kind of just like wipe any tears that exist and just kind of like take you just back to the table. And then just immediately start drinking.
Yeah, so you sit down, Calvin's like, "Is everything all right?"
Yep, everything's great. We're going to...
Valin and Celine would have excused themselves when you guys were gone. So it would just be Calvin listening to drunken stories of Virgal. And maybe the Furbolg, I don't know if he's set up to your table now or if he's still across the way.
I think he was welcome, whether or not he actually joined is a question. Mario, would you have joined the table?
Yes.
Yes, he would have come over. He just didn't want to interrupt everything that was happening, but he would just sat to join in. I think Blue is drinking the darkest looking ale, beer, whatever that anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, so Baloo would have heard Regal talking all about how he went to Oshinaka to see where his father had come from. Decided to check out the other villages of Yggdrathad, went on this crazy adventure. Might go into some spiel about how the gods are all dead, however many years ago that was, and that he doesn't realize how nobody else has realized it yet, and how he misses the sea. But
how Regal misses the sea?
Yeah.
That's going to immediately start side-eyeing without realizing.
Is it really him? You should do a check.
I think you guys had already had that moment, but maybe I'm mistaken. Where he's like, would we recognize each other? Nope, we don't. Okay, fine.
Maybe we have. I would just realize, trying to figure out like these relationships with these people. This game started 6 months ago.
Yeah, and you barely know anything about each other.
Absolutely.
Well, I was putting all my efforts into molding Adam into my gun, and then he died through Moorbander off the screen almost.
Yeah, just in absolute ignominy, is however you say that word. I don't know how to say that word.
It's aluminum. That's how you say it.
Ignoramus.
No, not that at all. I take back my
Eminem says it.
Okay, but yeah, Duncan will come back, and I think we not immediately, but soon might be making our way to Wrathfall. You will still have Space Force for a little bit.
I am not sure how soon I will be heading out. The Crown of Wrathfall is eager to return, but there's a lot for me to figure out here as much. So I would like to go back to drinking without a worry.
Who wouldn't?
Nice with it. But we will probably still need to be here for at least another day or two else. So if you could just give us an idea, we can try and travel along with you.
I can convince them to wait another day until the council has given some direction. Then I will probably depart with them. If they leave sooner, then, given the dangerousness of the area, I may await the Aurora Watch, join their escort further south. But as much as I seem to spend so little time at it, I do take my job seriously, unfortunately, and that means that I need to learn what I can.
Okay.
I will let you know when I know.
It's appreciated. Then Duncan will completely just shrug whatever's in front of him. And then get up like, all right, we got to go ask people questions. He'll just start walking off. And he'll go back and grab Leary's hand if she doesn't get up and pull her along.
Larry would have followed you.
I assume Regal would also follow, and therefore Baloo would be like, oh, I guess we're going. And he just goes along. He's not exactly feeling like part of the party yet. He's just, well, I've got nowhere else to go.
Yeah. Duncan kind of just needs to see you be useful before he pays you attention.
That's totally fair. Done 3/5 of fuck all so far.
There you go. Only 2 bets to go.
That's right.
All right, and then we'll try and find someone who knows O'Leary.
All right.
So probably like, well, there's this person over here that we can go and ask.
So we're going while we're drunk again and not waiting until morning, right?
Walks up to random person.
Absolutely.
Where are my parents?
It hasn't been the same since we've been out of towns, but this is how Duncan functions. He receives the mission while drunk and then proceeds to go on the mission. There's no...
Yeah.
So there can't be a mission until he gets drunk.
Head up to a familiar-looking goblin, which kind of looks up at Duncan curiously, and then to O'Leary, and then to Regal. And as the recognition starts to set in, along with the, what's it called? You see a celebrity and you're like all enamored.
Starstruck.
Yeah. She gets all excited as she clues in, not only that who this group might be, but that she actually knows one of them. She's all excited. Oh. Hi.
Hi. How long have you known me?
Oh.
There'll be no holding back. She'll just be like, how long?
Since you're a young pup, what was that 6 years ago you turned up at my door? Is that it?
Thanks.
Insight check.
On who?
That's a good question. You know what? We'll do 2 separate ones. We'll do one on this lady and then one on O'Leary. 16 for the lady, 17 for O'Leary.
O'Leary?
Larry absolutely doesn't understand how she's saying 6 years because, in her head, it's only been like a year.
Larry just went through all this time lying about being 20. Finally goes, I'm 14. And someone's like, yeah, 6 years ago, which makes her 20 again.
Yep.
Yeah, this girl's not real sure, but probably isn't mixing up 6 years in 1 year.
Probably. Could be, though.
It's kind of hard to say 6 when you mean 1. Maybe not so hard to say 6 when you mean, I don't know, 5 to 8, 4 to 8. It was more than a couple years ago, anyway.
Larry just looks absolutely confused. What?
Yeah, you were, well, it's always hard to tell with you. You were full grown, but could have been more than 12 or 14. Fine young woman, but never knew you'd grow up to be someone they'd sing songs about. Someone
Turns out O'Leary's
change the world.
Duncan is going to scratch his head for a second and then just start listening in. And he's just going to go back and forth real quick between this lady and O'Leary, just looking for surface thoughts. Somebody's got to have something going on here.
That's that. And say it's pure confusion. How has it been this long? She's not been here 6 years. She's only been here a year. What's going on?
Yeah, she's flashing it through memories of this younger looking O'Leary.
Okay, so
probably
younger than she does now.
Probably from as young as O'Leary looked in the photo that you saw in her home to the age she is now, with this other little girl that seems to be growing a lot more quickly in both height and maturity.
Is there anyone else nearby, like hearing this conversation?
Not really paying attention to it.
I'm just going to kind of yell over for somebody else nearby. And be like, hey, yo, you know the hero, O'Leary? You know her? Huh? Just kind of just pointing at her, trying to get people's attention, and then just like just leaning surface, like, oh yeah, I've known her for 10 years. Just looking for just that first thought about her that comes to mind for people just in the area.
May have a look. See if I got any own fun I can come up with that we'll remember.
Did that guy take O'Leary to prom 2 years ago and she does her rapper?
You see this guy in this strange little mask. It's like a wood mask, large carved wooden teeth, long hooked nose, big carved ears, rat on his shoulder that runs over. O'Leary, I know this one. You would recognize him as odds and ends, but Slinkpaw is a three-fingered goblin trapper who raises rats and makes traps and saddles and all sorts of odd things.
All right, so you know O'Leary. When did you meet her?
Oh, he goes when you were getting materials for your hut, yeah? Work for labor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh.
It's been
You were a wee lass. He holds his hand like 2 inches above his head. Starts like running these random names through his head. And as he does, 10, 11 years ago? She was shy back then. Real shy.
You need an insight check on him and a surface thought just to make sure he's still thinking about the same exact thing. So 22.
Yeah. You see this memory of this sad little girl kind of sitting there petting and feeding this big fat rat. There's a sadness in his memory as he misses that rat that clearly doesn't live 10 years.
Poor little rat.
Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. Okay. And he's just gonna like just immediately stop the conversation, grab Larry's hand, and just start walking away.
Larry is just stunned. It's absolutely not making sense to her. That was 10, 11 months ago, not 10, 11 years ago. What?
Yeah, it might have been. Are we talking about goblin ears or orc ears?
Oh, no. There's a question.
Quick question, Larry.
Yeah?
For a while here, you've always been, saying that you could sense these things that are off. Sense the demons. You could sense the weird, right?
Yeah?
When's the last time you successfully did that? Like you actively that weird? You keep saying that you're going to do it when you're curious about something, but then nothing ever seems to be, pinging weird, right?
Right. Would have been probably one of the last Sorrowful fights.
Nope, you couldn't pick them up.
The demon? It would have been the
could
demon.
pick up the demon, yep. I don't remember if you did it with the hobgoblin in the gnome village, but you did definitely pick up the undead gnomes and tried to warn the party before Rennie ran ahead for that. Yeah, so those 2 times specifically, I'm sure. I just can't remember if there was more.
Okay. And just really quick, if you just tried to do it right now, everything's okay. Regal's okay. Those people are okay.
I will do another divine sense. Am I picking anything up?
No. as Regal is possibly spinning his dagger, wanting to stab everyone who upsets you. You do not pick up anything.
Yeah, I'm not picking anything up.
Okay, and then just while we're at it, can you just kind of look down? Just like kind of look down at your shoes for me. Just kind of look down.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing. Everything's okay.
Everything's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making
You
sure.
looking for lumps in the back of her neck or something? Like,
She like picks up herself. She's like, "Oh, there's no demons anywhere." She looks down and goes, "Oh God, I just want to make sure."
oh, I understand. Okay.
I-
Yes, she does not seem to be possessed by fiends or undead.
Okay.
Not that she's
yeah,
admitting, and not that you hear with your detect thoughts.
That's why I was like, even if she just becomes aware in that moment, I'm listening. Okay. All right. Well, kid, this is incredibly weird, and I have no idea what this means, and I very much so want to get out. If you want to follow this mystery, we can, but I have no idea which way to go.
Well, surely and I forget his name, the Ruth leader will know?
Is he still here?
I don't know.
Target audience.
If Calvin hasn't left yet, they're probably around the village somewhere. There's council business to attend to.
All right.
Yeah, he mentioned Osrin, he mentioned the Broken Veil Marsh. Yeah, so that's, I don't know, only like 2 weeks north.
We can ask around and see if he's still in the area. Not, but he's nearby. We could try and go find him. That is the question. Do you want to be the one to ask him these questions? And will you be able to handle whatever his answers are?
I don't know, and I don't know. Maybe you and Regal should talk to him. Maybe he'd give you straighter answers.
Let's see if we can get out a message, and then maybe if he's going to be in town for the day, this is something we should talk about sober tomorrow. This is getting way too interesting. We'll say interesting. Interesting is a safe way to say it. It's, way too interesting for my current state. And Regal has gone pretty much dead quiet and just keeps playing with that knife, and I don't want to take him in there like that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Let's go get you a drink since you're probably drinking these again. I don't know. And he'll start going back towards the end.
Okay.
I feel like Blue and Regal are both just, puppy dogs following around their masters. Here we go. Oh, we're off again. Oh, we're off again. Wagging the tail.
All right, let's head back to the stack tankard. Drink some more until you head up to bed, I assume. Or pass out at the table, maybe.
I'll see if I can just kind of pass word out that we want to speak to that leader. See if we can figure out if he's still in town and if we can set up a meeting for the following day.
Yeah. Well, most likely have to get word out in the morning, which means you'd have to wait until after they're done meeting or he's done doing whatever he's doing. So just can hang out at the bar until he comes to find you or until you just find somebody else, or you just can spend some time cruising, see if you can figure out where the council members stay, if not here. See if you can track them down elsewhere rather than waiting for him.
I suppose we could walk to where I met him last night and see if he's there.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I have no idea where it is. No, that doesn't.
Yeah. You go looking for where they led you. Every time you think you've found the right spot, you try and find the building that you were kind of standing beyond, and it's not the right one.
I think Illyria would just be more confused. She'd be like, I swear, it's here, I'm sure of it.
Anything anybody else would like to be doing while you spend some time searching the village with Illyria?
Nah, Blue's just following around. He doesn't have any big
Eventually, is returned to the stack tankard. Calvin comes back in to check on Duncan. Lets you know that he will be heading out in the morning. Kind of subtly checks in with you, Duncan. You're still planning to just return to Wrathfall, spend some quiet days there still. Enough adventuring for now.
I have no idea. One of these people that you guys stuck me with was apparently just dead now, just died. Another one seems to not know when or where they came from. I got this big hairy one now who doesn't really talk. He's just kind of following us around.
Wait, what? Who's dead?
Adam, he's gone.
When did that happen?
I'm not even 100% sure.
And I don't not talk. I just don't want to interrupt.
Shut up.
Wow.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
He
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam's dead.
was here, wasn't he?
When?
When I arrived. When did he die?
Duncan's trying to think, but everything's just a big messy blur now. I guess 2 days ago? Maybe 3?
In Broombaba. Or did he leave?
No, he died here. He died, and then I was sure I had seen him after he had already been dead. And now you're telling me there's weird imposters going around. So I don't know if there's an imposter or Adam somewhere, or somebody ate the imposter. I'm pretty sure they ate the real Adam, because some lady just has his boots now.
Maybe she's just a thief.
So you see, kind of looks all around the stack tankard, kind of subtly catching the reflection of Regal's dagger, catching reflections of glasses and bottles. He was dead, and there was an imposter.
Yeah, we all remember seeing him and having a conversation with him, and then he was just gone. And then we found out he had been dead for at least a day. We haven't seen him since. And now Pim's gone. Almost missing.
The beardless gnome.
Yeah.
Pretty
sure. I'm pretty sure he was a child, and then he went missing, and now you tell me there was random kids going missing too, so he might have got kidnapped. I don't know. I thought he did it, and I'll point to the hairy one, but I don't think so.
I thought I heard your friend went to Charis. That not what he told you. Pim.
Pim hasn't spoken to me in a day and a half, 2 days. And the last time he did, he was saying, he did need me. And I went, and then that was it. He didn't tell me he was going anywhere.
Huh.
You heard him tell me he was going somewhere?
No. We kind of looked around again. Had mentioned the disappearances, and I had heard he had went home.
Who told you that? Why did you think he went home?
To investigate the disappearances.
Okay. Did you think anything about him?
I didn't know about Adam.
No, but did you hear anything that he could have gone somewhere as well, or anything like that?
You think he went with him? I got the impression they didn't like each other.
Oh, not at all. I'm just making sure there's no one spreading rumors about both of them, now that I know that Adam is at least dead. Because Pim didn't mention anything to anyone in the group about him leaving, which is fine. It's his own prerogative, but
what?
He's very clingy, so it's weird that he didn't say anything.
What do you know of Adam?
More than he would have wanted, less than I probably should.
Pretty accurate.
Find it curious that he shows up for the council meeting, disappears as soon as you're back. Did you not? You trusted him, right?
Well, you know me, I don't really trust anybody, but Adam wasn't here to cause any trouble. I knew that much at least. A little mischief.
Didn't
dealing with his boredom, but
he leave your companions?
He left.
Die in the quicksand? Is that not what you told me?
Mm.
And I looked to Regal and O'Leary.
Yeah, I'll look to them too. He did technically leave, but he also technically brought me to them. I was more committed to double checking than he probably insisted on, but I don't think he was trying to leave them to die.
You're right. The shrines chose him. I should not doubt these people of their beliefs. Kind of clutches the dodecahedron around his neck. Begins to think.
I don't know. There's a lot going on. I think going to Wrathfall would be the safer of our choices, but there's a lot of questions that need answering in the immediate before we can go. The new leader, the orc gentleman. Do you know if he's still in town? Where he would be?
Yeah, he's been staying with us at Valin's residence. Have you met him?
I haven't had the pleasure yet. No.
That's right. You left us to our discussions at the meeting the other day.
Yeah. Do you think we could have a moment with him before we potentially take our leave?
Kind of shakes the bottle to see how empty it is. I think we're probably okay to go see him. Are your friends coming?
If that's okay with you.
He holds up the bottle. Are they okay too?
This is a new day, right?
This is that evening.
That evening?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if they've been
Maybe-
drinking today or not. Hilary wasn't there most of the time. McGall might be. I don't know if the Furbog drinks. We haven't really heard from.
Yeah, I said he was drinking like the darkest looking alley anyone's ever seen. Almost looks like dirt.
Well, if he's stuck with the alley, it's probably okay. If he's drinking the stuff that Calvin brings in, then he'll be in trouble.
Nah. Creature of habit.
Maybe potentially the morning would be better. I think that'd be
Yeah,
possible.
he'll give you kind of rough directions. Almost to be off the center of town, probably the southwest, if I can think of my map properly. You guys would be more southeast, so you'd have to kind of go up and then out.
If that works, then we'll just stop in early in the morning.
Absolutely not the direction that Illyria went in.
Oh, good to know.
Yep.
She doesn't know what year it is. She doesn't know how old she is. She doesn't know
She is not she is not with it at all. She's just confused about everything.
Did she ever even have parents?
Maybe she's not even an orphan. Maybe she's been a drow the whole time.
Maybe she's a robot.
I was just thinking maybe she was adopted.
Maybe she's going through consecution. He will stick around long enough to not make it look like he is rushing through the rest of that bottle with you, Duncan. But you will know that he is before he departs. So
Before he leaves, I will just give him a quick check-in. It's like, is there anything that you need or need to know?
Help me, help you. Help me, help you.
gives you the look of be cool.
I will back up and I will just kind of laugh, and then I will message him in his head because I was drunk and I didn't think to do that, but he knows I can do that.
I need to inform the others there is another imposter, and see if we can verify your other friend.
I will
We'll see you in the morning.
I'll give him the general details of supposedly he died 2 more bounders and killed one in self-defense. And then his stuff, including the item he received from that other leader, is all being held by some woman who wants thousands of gold for it. Which sadly doesn't allow me to kill her and take that stuff tonight like I originally planned to, but Razza's not back yet, so.
He answered somebody who were just not important enough for him.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, he responded to something.
No one told us
He
we were about to
will
murder this lady? We'll come back with that.
ask you curiously, Glacia?
Yeah, I guess so. She's another yellow or goldish tiefling similar to him. She said that she kept insisting that it couldn't be Adam that she was thinking of, but someone was in the pens and then got into it with her moorbounders, killed one, injured the other, and then was torn to bits. And all those left were a few of his items, all of which were Adam's items. But we had seen Adam the next day, and then he just vanished.
He kind of fumbles through his coat and pulls out a flask because all this is taking much longer than a goodbye, unless you've got a much longer range on that than I'm thinking. And he could, walk out while you were telling him all this.
What is my range? It's only 60 feet.
Yeah, so he does. He's got to stay close. So he'll pull out another drink with an aha moment and sit back down so you can continue to update him on all of this as he realizes that there's more. So Duncan and Calvin are probably reminiscing of old pointless humor stories of Wrathfall, and they're getting free drinks and food from the local barmaid there, while inside their heads Duncan is updating him on the events of 2 nights ago.
Yeah, sounds good.
Still apparently sober enough to carry on 2 congruent conversations. Somehow.
This is probably the closest friend Duncan has to this bull. Basha did what? Oh my goodness, I can't believe.
He's going full gossip mode.
Yeah.
This year's batch, the spritz should be exceptional. The lake, well, the lake's been bubbling this year.
Just fill in the air as we're actually having a conversation. Talking nonsense.
But you will learn that Glacia has been in charge of the kennels forever. She just has a natural affinity to the animals. They say moorbounders only ever bond with one person, but they all seem to bond with her until they bond with somebody else. But maybe she's an imposter too, who knows? Eventually, when you've filled him in and he's finished off that little flask, he'll stand up, kind of pause for a moment, because even he's getting drunk at this point. The dizziness and the almost sweats fade, then he'll turn and head out.
Duncan's gonna just finally stop and take a breath, and then look over and then try and think, did this new guy Baloo try and talk to that conversation and I ignored him? Or was he just silently staring and listening to us that entire time as we talked about nothing?
Good listener.
If he traveled overland, he's probably never been to Rathfall. He's learning all about it.
Okay, well he's got all the gossip. He knows about the guy with the rubbed meats. He knows about the lady who does all the brewing. He's got all that info.
And it's all definitely being stored.
Yep. He can't wait to eat some of that flatbread.
If he wants a laid-back, simple life with a bunch of crazy, superstitious people, Rathfall's the place to be.
Ominous.
Okay, well, I need to go lay down. Let's go. What's there? Okay. Illyri Regal.
Mm-hmm.
You two should either stay in a room together, or we should all stay in a room together, so no one else just goes missing. Not you, as he kind of looks at points at.
Well, I'm a bit big to share a room in this place anyway. We should all share a, not you.
We're still not 100% sure if Illyri's a child or not yet, and he doesn't trust you.
That's true. You're a stranger. You should roll a few insights and perceptions for the time that you are listening to their conversations.
Not one detect thoughts on him yet. So rude.
Oh, yeah. Calvin doesn't suspect Baloo as an imposter at all. Oh, the guy's harmless.
Oh, he'll be trusted when he's trusted. So Baloo, in that case, will just go up to his room and go in his very large bed that is slightly too short for him, lie on a diagonal angle to try and keep his feet on the bed. He'll pray to Melora, and then he will quickly fall asleep.
And Larry would agree that we definitely should stay together. Not only because she's...
That's what we'll do.
All right. Just take your long rest, still managing to not burn down Broomba or assassinate any citizens.
Not today, maybe tomorrow.
And head to Valin's house to attempt to catch everybody.
We'll make sure Baloo is still alive.
Well, I mean, Baloo, if we're talking next morning, Baloo would go downstairs and just have breakfast like a normal person.
See an early riser?
I reckon he would be. He's used to rising with the sun, so I reckon he would just get up, go down and eat, and if anyone joins him, they do, and if they don't, he'll just sort of sit on his spot and just, be lonely.
You're singing lonely to yourself?
Yeah, why not? He's a big Akon fan.
Is it because he's been locked up before? Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just really wants to love you, just to go for the PG version. He just wants love. That's all he wants.
Perhaps he's awake before he is. Perhaps he's not. Perhaps he's wait for him, but eventually he's head out. Just let Baloo know if he has the option of tagging along.
Well, it's fine to come with us if you like.
I've never felt more warmly welcomed in my life. And I forget some things on. Yeah. I don't know if he was being quite serious or sarcastic then.
Oh boy. Okay. So we'll try and make our way as fast as we can, I guess.
head to Valen's residence. She will be ready to answer the door. Looks a little exhausted, but escorts you kind of off to an entertaining room. Offers tea or maybe something closer to coffee to each of you. And eventually, when a massive orc steps into the room with Calvin, she'll kind of nod. And unless somebody vocally asks her to stay or whatnot, she'll exit and give you all the room. Calvin will kind of point you out, Duncan, and then
I'll get up and walk over to him and offer my hand.
he will take your hand, shake it, in turn, kind of give each of you thanks for whatever you did with the tree and the
I didn't do
devices.
anything.
Look at you, confused for a moment.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, he's new. Here's our dedicated druid and healer. Had to go back home early. We were considering this nice gentleman as a little bit of a backup.
Yes. Sorry. Right. Calvin mentioned that as you interrupt him, kind of murmuring through the song, trying to figure out which one this Furbolg is. Clearly not any of the others. Look at Illyri for a while. Look back to Duncan. We are parting for Ruth shortly. What is it that I can assist you with?
First off, do I recognize this guy? Have I ever run across him at all or heard anything about him?
Unlikely.
Then I guess I will jump right into it.
Seen him passing through a roof, but he wouldn't have stuck out for any reason.
All right. Then I'll just kind of look at Illyri for a moment, and if she doesn't say anything.
No, but she will drop divine sense because that's what she does.
Every room she enters from now on.
How many of those do you get? I know we're just working out.
He looks like an orc. Doesn't seem to ping as Fey Fiend, Undead, Celestial.
Oh.
Okay. There's just been a lot of confusion about a lot of things going on in the area. And I was just curious. You knew of my friend here's parents, right?
It looks at Illyri. I assume it's not surprising you that they're bringing it up, Illyri.
Yeah.
I was quite close with them many years ago when I was a youth myself.
Did you know Illyri back then at all?
Not well. She was well cared for.
And then he's going to turn on his detect thoughts, and then he'll ask, how long ago do you remember her leaving the village and the loss of her parents?
His eyes wander to Illyri. You would have been about 14?
And how old is Illyri now? What the f going on?
Not a helpful answer at all.
So that was, what?
Last week?
6 years ago? 10?
He looks at you like you're crazy.
Hey, you're crazy!
I'm detecting thoughts. What is he? Is it just a weirdo, or is it a why would it have been that long ago, or of course it was? Like what's the vibe there?
What is the vibe there?
Can I roll for vibe?
Yeah, give me an insight check with advantage, please.
Oh, all right. Let's roll one more.
Check his aura.
Still the 19.
Okay. Yeah, no, that seems about normal. No crazy luck for you.
I'm just kind of looking at him for a second. I'm like, do you remember exactly how long?
Let's see.
As you're thinking, I'm going to just a quick scan at Baloo's head to see what he's thinking in this moment about all this weirdness and all these questions. Is he thinking, oh man, I'm doing a great job of being a spy. They don't expect anything. Or is his character brain that empty right now?
You see kind of confusion, kind of that in this orc as he's trying to sort through things. You see a much younger, or the memory of a much younger Illyri kind of leaving as maybe one of a few times he's actually seen her. There's confusion through his head as he's trying to recall distant memories. She 12? 14?
No, he's
Must have been younger than that. She should be older now.
Does it seem like, based on my insight check on him and just trying to read his thoughts, that he's struggling to make sense of her age now and her age that she should be?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Like the memories that, like, he's questioning the memories that he has. So he's trying to rummage through them.
Is it possible he's just wrong and he doesn't know how time works?
Well,
It's very possible.
I'd be the third or fourth person that doesn't know how time works.
All of Brumbaba is in a time.
All right, so I'm just gonna, as he's just like struggling, and I'm trying to, I don't want to waste this little bit of time I have with him. So I'm like, yeah, that's the issue.
Huh?
You are the third person in the last 24 hours I've asked how long she's been around here, or how long ago her parents passed. Just trying to find a time frame, and everyone seems to have different ideas of how long things have gone through. You seem unsure, but it's been a long time. It's been years.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
16 years ago.
16. Okay. You say 16. Another person told me 10. Another person told me 6.
That her parents passed away.
That's also when she left the village, right?
Looks at O'Leary, confused.
Her parents
I
passed
think-
and she left the village.
O'Leary looks just as confused back. What do you mean 16 years?
I haven't seen you in what seems like a lifetime ago. But you look not more than a few years older.
Because it wasn't long ago.
One more quick just glance in Baloo's direction. Do I detect anything on his mind in this moment? All right. I shove him out of the room. I actually force him out of the room.
Poor Mario.
I do not trust him.
That's what you get for dying.
Apparently. Blue leaves the room and I have to leave the game.
Do you have any surface thoughts?
His surface thoughts are, yes, he absolutely does. He just says, he's just thinking to himself, this all makes no sense. How can, it's just thinking about this weird conundrum with O'Leary and how it makes no sense and he has no contribution to make because he just doesn't know anyone well enough.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I asked for your surface thoughts earlier and you didn't say anything, and then I asked again and you didn't say anything, and I was like, oh no, I cannot read his surface thoughts. He has to go.
Well, apologies, I don't know how I was not hearing you say that. I might have dropped out or something briefly.
Okay, cool. Then I probably don't force him out. Or I'm slightly less forceful with my forcing.
I think it's fair. I think you can force him out.
Okay.
Even though his surface thoughts are pretty shallow and not really relevant like right now. So
Yeah. Just because we don't know you, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's step outside for just go get some more coffee, and it's kind of shove. Okay. Yeah. Something is wrong, either with people's memories of O'Leary or her place here in general. Because no one seems to have a clear idea that matches anyone else's as to how long her parents have been gone and how long she's been here.
but Blue just as he's left, he's just said, I'm gonna go get another drink.
Leaves the house completely.
Yep, he just leaves the house. He goes off to find a drink unless there's some obvious alcohol in the room. He just wants something to drink.
I'm surrounded by alcoholics.
Yep.
With what's going on, who else will be around?
Well, quite. I think O'Leary might start drinking soon.
All right. Well, O'Leary only remembers about a year of time passing. Everyone I've talked to remembers her as a small child and this, and nothing in between. And everyone has completely different time frames. Do you know anything about her or her parents or the person that told you that her parents were dead that could kind of make any sense of this at all?
Morgan came back like 16 years ago. 7 years after the war had ended. We hadn't seen them, hadn't heard. And then he arrived. It was that day, maybe the next, had been the last one that I had seen her.
And that was 16 years ago. So the war had ended 7 years before that.
I Was a young orc then. Might be off by a few years. You don't so much track those things by the Zodashian or print calendars or whatever it is that you use from wherever you're from.
Yeah, but your idea of years is still similar enough. You're not thinking 16, 20 years ago, and for me, it'd be 4. You were talking a similar amount of time.
12 cycles of the moon, or 16 cycles of the harvest, or any other calendar by nature.
Is there anything that we, as I'll point to myself and O'Leary, and then back to me, and then point to O'Leary, and then continue to point to O'Leary, should know about her parents or her well-being that should be a concern? Is there anything we need to deal with?
I was a young pupil under her mother. I remember her well. Your father was a little strange, but
What do you mean?
all the shamans were.
Okay, he was a shaman. All right then.
Larry, do you want to continue to follow this thread, or do you want to forget about it forever and run away? You want to say that to her out loud.
I think Larry just stands there blinking at you, like,
My favourite gift.
what? she
Kid, this is weird as hell, and I don't know
this
what
is
to
weird. This is
So do you want to try and figure it out, or do you want to just run away? I'm real good at
Why is
running
what
away.
got me here? I think she just keeps blinking. She's so overwhelmed by it. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm missing time. What?
Well, come on. You are, I assume, based on most people's recollection, actually, technically everyone's recollection but you are a full-grown woman. This means this is your decision.
What does this make Larry? What, about 26 at this point?
I believe she's 30, technically.
It
I
seems
think we
like
got
she's
to
at
30.
least 30, yep.
Yeah, because this guy's saying 16 years ago now.
By his
Ooh.
recollection, yeah, that places Leary at 30. She definitely doesn't look or seem like she's 30.
If we ask one more person, you're going to end up older than me. So we need to figure this out.
He'll look at O'Leary. Some of this group have been through Charis, but the ones who would know Morgred, this Bowfil and Barbara, no trace of them since Ruth. At least not yet.
I may be on the wrong track here. I don't
Seems
think
likely.
Larry. Absolutely in the wrong timeline, apparently. Because it's been mentioned relatively recently. She'll describe the hobgoblin that we saw and later killed. No, she'll
Neither.
ask for a description of Morgred and try and compare that to the hobgoblin that we killed.
Yeah, the one you killed was a female. Margaret is not.
The people involved. Was Morgred and somebody else? I'm getting slightly confused. I apologise.
There's Morgan. So some similarities, but not at all the one that you killed.
Maybe we should just kill more people.
Going well.
That just seems the answer here. Just start killing everyone in this place. That'll fix time.
Well, next time.
So did we see anyone that looked like that at any point?
Theory may or may not recognize them. I don't know about the rest of you. Probably would have never.
Yeah, I don't recognize anyone by that description, but if they were able to change their form anyway, I don't think it would be much help. But I guess we'll just keep our eye out. That does put us back to the last point, though. When you look back at Leary, are we trying to figure this out, or are we jumping ship?
I think I need to figure this out because if this is that's too big. 16 years? How have I lost 16 years?
Potentially more than that, the way he was saying. Because if the war was 7 years before that, or close to it.
Well, yeah.
So are we going back home, as he'll kind of just like gesture to the orc leader?
I leave for Ruth today. Kind of gestures to Calvin. Those from Rathball and Donafer are joining.
I don't know what help going back is going to be.
Well, I say we will, if it's okay, we'll kind of just look back at the leader. we'll accompany you for a while, and if nothing else, make sure you all get back there safely, and then try and figure things out from there.
Three's a roof, isn't it? So we kind of got to go there anyway to go on to.
Probably going through Ruth to get to Wrathfall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Maybe we can have a look around and quick look and then carry on to Raffle and just see what we find.
All right. Let's do that then. And eventually we'll figure this all out. As Douglas kind of throws his hands
With
up in the air.
things together quickly, we'll be meeting the giants shortly. All right. Well, I guess we'll leave our mass confusion there for now. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.